This is Rob Kusin, Spooman for Risk for November 8th. After the close, we're just showing you a brief rundown of how the threshold indicator performed. Now, we're using a much slower chart here just to give you the sense of accuracy of this methodology, and it's profound. It really is. I can't say enough about this. It surprises me, and we designed it. Let's just take a look at the big picture. I'm going to have to use this resolution for the moment. So the market took off pretty much right out of the gate, and it came up to this high. There was clearly a buy program here. There was a buy program up here at the top. So you could certainly anticipate that the market was going to be going up today. But the market did sell off actually quite a bit, really from the top there, 23, I think it was about 23 and a half, and it came down here to 19. So there was a nice move there. And then right at the bottom, at that pivot, this is showing up as an oversold condition. This is a clear, obvious buy, according to the program. Now, as the market moves up, there's two things we look for. We look for higher highs and higher lows. That's just the obvious. But we got to see it in the premium. Okay? Now, the higher lows are represented by that which shows up here as an 8, as an S, as in Sam. All right? These are like oversold conditions on the premium. Okay, particularly true when we have an SL, and SL stands for a lower low. A lower low on the ES, but a higher low on the premium. So overall, what we should be seeing is gradual moves up, higher lows on the premium. Now, when that's not happening and it's not corrected, then it becomes predictive. So what we want you to zoom in on, pardon me, is what's happening, for example, right in here. Okay. Now we have a much higher reading on this low here, so that's actually rather a strong indication that the market's about to move up. And then we get this lower read here, and then another lower read right in here. Okay, right in here we have a lower read. And that can sometimes indicate an issue. Okay, an issue that would suggest a potential return to this price. Now, it doesn't always mean that. It doesn't always mean that, but it can. Okay? So, we would be cautious about this level. Now, as the market regains its strength and moves up higher, we get this little higher low, it moves up higher, and then we get a lower read on the premium. But that corrects itself over here, practically at the same price, and that's the way we would expect it to perform. But after it hits this, we get a lower read here and an even lower read there, and that is now predictive. Okay, so over here, right at about this price, it's a little higher than that, but in general terms, we're down around 36.5, and the premium right there indicates this market's going to come back down and test that price, and that's exactly what you see it do. That's exactly what you see it do. So now as the market moves up, prior to the drop, what we're going to look for is a significant divergence in the highs of the premium. So we get another buy program up in here, and that shoots the market up higher. As it goes higher, we start getting lower highs. Another big buy program up here, followed by a fairly significant divergence right in here, right at that top. So this suggests a short. But no sooner does it short and it comes down, we get a much higher reading, and that indicates we're coming back up. And you get a little bit of a drop there. Well, that's more than just a little drop. It dropped from 412 down to 428. That's big enough for us to be concerned with. Okay. So here again, right up there, we can see how that predictive bar is fulfilled in the drop. So when we finally do get back to moving up, the next major pivot is divergent again. Now this is not a huge divergence from the previous read on the premium. We read the premium right over here. Okay, that's at 345. And then over here we're at 348. So it's a lower read, but it should be much, much higher than that. And it's in that respect that this is divergent. And you can see these big spikes up here, here, and here, all shooting the market up, and then finally it drops considerably below these levels, and that's where you see this corresponding drop. It comes up, comes down, bounces off of this ascending upper value area, tries to recover, it fails, and then as the market finally does come up a little higher, you can see how the premium is dropping here and here and here. It's all dropping as this thing is trying to make a move up. Again, giving you a heads up that this price is going to get tested. And of course, you already knew that from what happened over here. Pardon me, over right in here. Let me get it right. There we go, right there. All right, so right in here. So you knew that was coming. And then as this market moved up, that got tested. It also got divergent on the premium, and down we came. And, you know, the rest is pretty easy to see. So as this market moved down, now here's the interesting thing. We get another predictive bar over here. Okay, right at about there. 31. And the market was already dropping before the close. And we'll show you what happened thereafter. Of course, the market's been going crazy with regard to the election. But overall, the premium again, you know, forecasted a return to this price, and you know, every good reason then to short this move up. But where do you short it? Everybody asks the same question. Where do you short it? You gotta have divergence. Okay, it's got to be significant. So as you track this move up, it's a higher level. The next one is higher still, not by much. Then it goes up even higher. The market, you know, continues to move up. And then you finally get this divergent bar. Big divergence. You see how much that drops? Big divergence here. And then we finally get the corresponding drop. Now, did it drop down to 3104? Let's look at the activity shortly thereafter. So here was the close. All right. And the market kind of futzed around here, didn't go very far. Then she climbed up in the next hour, messed around, climbed up again, and where does she drop into? right where the premium predicted it would. That's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So that's what you can expect out of this indicator. It's fabulous. Come get a demo, get this indicator. You'll be glad you did. Learn how to read the premium. It's your best investment in trading the Spoos. I'm Rod Kusin, Spooman for Risk.